Show up as often as you're able so that your teammates know they can depend on at least you. People are more apt to show up to practices and games if they know others will show. So don't sabotage yourself by creating an environment in which that trust is low. Driving to forfeited games is the surest way to discourage parents to quit their efforts. How you guys doing today, man? If I were a ninth grader, I would be doing this day right now. All right, it's what is it? Tuesday? Yeah, I believe it's Tuesday. All right. So if I were a Tuesday kid right now, and we started in January, of course, we would be doing our Tuesday workouts for our practices. All right, and I would be also finishing day 24 of the workout card challenge. That's 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump ropes. All right. And then I would read the story, and I would do all this stuff. If I were to go even harder, I would take the itinerary for tomorrow, and I would do it in advance. All right. And I would do each one of these things. Like for tomorrow's workout, tomorrow's Wednesday workout, we have one-on-one, no steals, no blocks. We have make 15 threes in 3 minutes, line jumps and shots, tap series, 21 by 3 jumps, quick ball touches. And I would do 5 minutes or 10 minutes of each of those things. And that's just on my own. That's what I would do to prepare for practice. All right. By following this book, it's a lot more work than probably any of you guys are capable of. But if you want a chance and you're like desperate for that chance to reach your highest goals, this stuff will be essential. All right. And if you could ever make it to the NBA, it would be because you worked this hard or harder. You're not going to make it to the NBA unless you're like, 7 feet tall without putting in at least this much effort. And if you want to make up enough stuff on your own to exceed this, I don't know how you're going to do it, but it's possible. Right? But if you're doing this and you're struggling and you're like, it's not fun, or maybe it's too hard, maybe it's outside of the scope of where I'm willing to go, don't lie to yourself and be like, yeah, but this other workout is so much better. Oh, yeah, so much. Shut up. Like, you should do at least this stuff. And then you can add more stuff if you want to reach those goals. And it's possible for each one of you guys to reach your highest level, to your highest potential, and to do something amazing in this sport and in this life. Because we only have a little bit of time on this earth, so we might as well make the most of it, and this will lead you to your goals. So do it. All right. What do we have here? Connor Rush. I won't be here today. Practice is from 4 to 6, but I will rewatch. All right. Well, hi, future Connor Rush. What's up, man? Thanks for rewatching, homie. How was practice? Let me know in the comment section. All right. Everyone else, Rohit Dawes, what's up, boy? Sean and me, and alert. What up, Finn Kaufman? I am also here, by the way. Hello, Finn Kaufman. Today's quote of the day is, I'm a trivia prince to God. There we go. How do you 1v1 by yourself? Oh, yeah. I will talk to you guys about that in a second. How about that? 10 minutes is nothing, John. Clone yourself. Just do both. Well, let's start with that. Let's start with the high school workout. So if you were to do a workout today for the high school, ninth graders, since all you guys are ninth graders, all right, one-on-one, no steals, no blocks. That's just jumpers. Yeah, you have no hand in your face, but you can come pretty close. All right, you act like there's someone in your face. You go as hard as you possibly can. You pull up and you shoot a jump shot. That's it. And if you could get someone like a parent or something like that to put a hand in your face, cool. I don't know if you can get my friend Michael Luderer. used to put and I asked him about this on Facebook. He said, yeah, it was somewhat true. All right, but when he was like 11 or 10, he put a rake or a broom into a trash can full of leaves, and he would shoot over that. So it's very, very possible. Next is make 15 threes in 3 minutes. Yeah, you could do that by yourself. Just time yourself. And you can do that like up to 3 different times too. Line jumps to shots. That's just the line jumps. You don't even need to shoot the shots for this one. I mean, we shoot the shots so that so we can entertain other kids. But just the line jumps for like each one of them for like a minute. All right? And there's 8 different line jumps. You can go forward, back, 1 foot forward, back, other foot, side to side, 1 foot, other foot, then scissors, and then cross scissors. All right. Tap series, easily by yourself as well. 21 by 3 jumps, that's always by yourself. So you're just jumping off the left leg, you're jumping off the right, jumping off both, and doing it 21 times total. Quick ball touches, that one might be hard, but what you can do is find something just out of your reach. Like for me, I would choose like the 3rd floor of an apartment building because I can jump so high. But for you guys, I don't know, like maybe like your freaking like dinner table. No, I'm joking. But you can like maybe touch like the top of like your roof where the what's that called? Where the water drips down? Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like you can just tap that. All right, something out of your reach, like a tree branch, anything at all. So that's it. There you go. You can easily do it by yourself. You can print a hand on your face or trace your hand. You know what? You said that as a joke, but Dave Hopla, one of the world's greatest shooters in the world, he back when he was younger, I used to go to his camps when I was like 12. He would put a hat on, and the hat had a cardboard hand over it that he drew out, cut out himself, and laminated, and it had a hand over it. And he would put the hat on and still just drain threes. Over the course of like his whole speech, he would shoot 500 shots as he was talking to us, and he would miss like 3 shots the whole time. It was crazy. Anyways, so that's how you do a workout on your own. You're welcome. Good luck. All right, moving on. We got our quote of the day. Quote of the day is life is but thought. All right, for me, this is excessively true. But I think for you guys and for other people, it might be varying degrees of this, okay? Because most people think that life is the actions that you take. But I, for one, I live inside my mind, all right? Personality-wise, I'm what they call an introvert. I think about the world, and then I react to it, as opposed to the world happening and then my mind is formed by the outside world. Okay, it's like inside versus outside. People who are introverted, they oftentimes sound smarter. They oftentimes are loners. They oftentimes are quiet. I'm not very quiet, but extroverts are people who like they're daredevils. They like need stuff, right? They need outside stimulus so badly. They're oftentimes like the life of the party. All right. And that's that. Yeah. And sometimes they don't think before they do. All right. But life is but thought kind of rings true for all of us. It's kind of a deep quote because we think of our goals, we think of our dreams, and then before we even put the action into it, we have to organize the action in our minds. And then after we achieve our goals, they only make us happy once they enter our mind, right? So life is but thought, and everything that we do in life, it's all like imaginary. It's all fake. Whether it be like fake currency, corporations that don't really exist. It's just a building. Religions, like family, like love. It's all in our heads, and that's what makes it so beautiful. And that we have to realize that because it's in our heads, we can control it. All right, more than anyone else can, we can control it. All right, because it's in our heads. Just like yesterday, we talked about Isaiah Stewart. You can't get outside of your head. You have to control yourself so that you can prosper in life. So life is but thought. Make it a good one. All right. What do we have here? I didn't say it as a joke. If the Nuggets lose today, I'm doing 200 push-ups. Might as well. That's a $15 product I saw on Amazon. Is it really? They have the hat thing? That's interesting. How do you do trays? Oh, Tuesdays work, Thursdays workouts on your own. They are harder. For right now, I would say, Rohit, you can't do them because you don't know the stuff. Once we start to do them, and once you really know what those things are, then you can do the stuff. So Finn Kaufman and I, we used to do the workouts in his backyard during the pandemic. And we did even the Tuesday, Thursday ones. So if it was like an outlet pass, he would practice outlet passes and practice his first dribble. Horseshoe shots, that one's easy. If it was like a particular play, like a post play, we would practice the post move. If it was a defensive thing, all right, we would practice his footwork on defense. All right, there are ways to do it, but you're right, it doesn't work if you don't know the stuff. All right, if you've never heard of the particular play or you have no video on it, then you're right. But we do need to film the videos, and I'm waiting for us to get enough people in our program to do so. So yes. What else do we have here? All right, so for elementary school, we got 101 hurdles for losers. All right, that's get Marvin off the screen. I know, we have Bagley on the screen. You know, I just looked for anyone that had a GIF that was moving, and they were from the NBA. These were like the 3 most popular ones. I might have to update it soon, man. I really do. I don't think this guy's doing that well. But 101 hurdles for losers, this is if you score on the defense, then they have like, how many hurdles? 15 hurdles if you get scored on. But if you do not score on offense, you have 5 hurdles. So you're doing hurdles either way unless you score. So this puts proper impetus on your ability to score and stop. So that they both matter a lot. King's drill, that's just us going foot fire to slide to dive and all that stuff. All right, it's a fun drill, but you have to make sure that you work extremely hard. And I can tell you right now, man, like the players that can't do King's drill are the players that just suck in the games. I mean, they just like, I don't know, man, like they can't react fast enough. They just don't want to slide. They don't want to sacrifice their body. The people that can't do King's drill very well, their reaction in their minds are too slow. Their athleticism is too low. All right, and they're just not going to be good. And maybe they're just too scared to get hurt. Maybe they're too cool or whatever it is. But if you can't do King's drill hard and like dive, you're not going to be good. So here's a King's drill, and let's point to the people that were doing well and not doing well real quick. Oh, this is a good group. Okay. I don't see anyone doing that badly. Maybe Chase right here in the blue. And Kai in the red. This is actually a pretty good group. This guy here in the camo, I don't know who he is. He's going really slow. I think he must not be a member of ours. Yeah, I don't even know who that kid is. So yeah, now notice all these guys slowing down. They were all going fast at first, but watch these guys right here. Let me just slowly go down to the ground as slow as I possibly can. All right, that was whatever that kid's name was. All right, so that's King's drill. And you got to be able to take care of business. Luke Walton got fired though, so I think they might get better. Coaches don't do that much. If they do get better, it's because they feel bad for getting their coach fired, or because they have no more excuses. Next one is chair duel. That's where we dribble the ball and go between our legs, behind our back as fast as we possibly can. All right. To see that one, do I have that one on there? I do not. Extended Mono Ginobili layup is starting from the elbow, going across the lane, extend it, hide it, and then score with the opposite hand. Athletic finish is in and out between the legs, behind the back, through chairs. That's always a fun one. And then ladder to sidestep series, that's dribbling up through the ladder, icky shuffle, and then going sidestep for a 3, or a crossover pull-up, or going straight for a layup. All right. That's all the workouts that we're doing for the elementary. And Where do I want to go next? Oh, yeah. Let's go to the homework real quick and then to the picture of the day because it's a good one. All right, homework. Who's been doing it? Rohit, nice job, man. Way to keep going, Rohit. Man, you really are improving. I saw you play one-on-one yesterday with Lucas, and like you were legit the better player. That was not the case a month ago. Period. All right, that's a great job. Keep working. All right, great job, Rohit. The rest of you guys, post something. Sean Amin, post. Do something, please. All right. And then let's go to the pick of the day. Picture of the day is Ja Morant. Ja. All right, Ja, man. He's killing, right? But the cool part is that he's killing from right underneath the basket. When Shaq was playing, Shaq was always the leader. All right? And like close to the rim baskets. Shaq is huge. Zion was one of the leaders last year. Ja Morant is leading. He weighs like $190. All right. Let me see. Alexa, how much does Ja Morant weigh?
Ja Morant weighs 175 pounds and is 6 feet 3 inches tall.
179 pounds. And he's going in there against some 250-pound guys. And I know he can fly. I know he has incredible athleticism. But it takes bravery, it takes smarts, it takes finesse to be able to finish among the trees. And he's going in there like crazy. And I say it, wait till Taco gets his minutes. MJP really got $100 million and then disappeared. So Ja Morant is scoring where very few people have been able to dominate, especially at his size. But I have another guy for you. And this guy, his name is Tony Carlissimo Parker. No, that's not his middle name. But his name's Tony Parker. All right. And for Tony Parker, back in the day, man, this little dude who was not athletic like this guy is. He was really, really fast. I'll give him that. He, too, scored all his points inside the key. If you're a point guard like these two guys are, and you can get inside the key and score over people and through people and around people, like Tony Parker, he would use the Euro step and just walk around people. You can be such a great creator. So that's the goal, is to get like close to the basket inside the key into the teeth of the defense and then create for others. But if you can get inside the basket and also score, now you're talking. All right. And here's Tony Parker's shot chart from 1 year right here. All right. Tony Parker, he rarely shot threes. This is 1 for 6 from this spot. 1 for 3. 1 for 6 from the right side right there where you can't see. 10 for 20 from the corner. 9 for 22 for an okay percentage. Then he shoots some shots from the mid-range. But let me see, how much is that? Yes, more than half of his shots are from dead close. Right there. And he's 6'1". All right. Tony Parker's a small dude, and he scored all his buckets right there at 61%. All right, so he's finishing at an incredibly high clip. And when you have Tim Duncan shooting from out here, and Manu Ginobili shooting from out there, and Kawhi shooting from out here, of course they won. And he was the anchor of this. All right, so you guys, get your touches down pat. Make your finishes count. All right. Don't be afraid to go to the basket. If these little dudes can handle it against the 7-foot guys who can jump out the gym, you guys can handle it against the 6'4" centers that you guys play against who can't jump over a credit card. All right? That's not from an entire year, is it? I'm not sure. I think it's from like midway through the year, but that is a lot of inside shots. I'm just saying percentage-wise. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Let me think. For percentage-wise, let's say it was from the whole year. This is like 1,000 shots. If he did 80 games, Alexa, what is 1,000 divided by 80?
1,000 divided by 80 is 12.5.
I think this might be for the whole year. I could see Tony Parker getting 12 shots a game. So yeah, this is probably from the whole year. It's really insane. So you guys, don't be afraid to go in there amongst the Giants. Go at them hard. Figure it out. All right. Quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and do the trivia and then the story of the day, and then we will be out of here. Talk to you soon. And we're back. All right. So said that we'll do the trivia right now. So heads up for the trivia. Do whatever you guys got to do. Pull up your little Google stuff, whatever. But you got a chance because Finn Kaufman is in the lead. But Sean Amin is here. All right. And Connor Rush is at practice right now, so he has no choice. So we will see. We will see. By the way, forgot to mention it. Don't forget, on Friday, our practice is at 3. No. Sure, you can show up at 2:30 through 4. All right. So we really start at 3, but you can show up at 2:30 for our pre-stuff. So 2:30 through 4. We have nothing on Saturday or Sunday. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. And that's about it. So here comes the trivia. Good luck, you guys. I gotta get this trivia. This 5th All-Stars place looks pretty cool. I should check them out. Yes. Sign up for 50 All-Stars if you're not a part of us. If you aren't a part of us, and you're watching this show. Why are you watching our show? That's so weird, you creep. Get off our show. No, I'm joking. You can watch our show. Anyone can watch our show. All right. The trivia today is unplug your router real quick. All right. This is the nickname one. All right. Sean Kemp had the nickname the Rain Man. Gilbert Arenas had the nickname Agent Zero. Joe Bryant, who was Kobe's dad, he had the nickname Jelly Bean. Whose nickname was Baby Jordan? All right, this guy won a dunk contest, played for the Heat. All right, Baby Jordan. Who was his nickname? Everyone thought he was going to be like the next Jordan, but really all he could do was just dunk. He did hit a crazy falling out of bounds, like backward shot. It was weird. But had a kind of a lackluster career. But his nickname when he started off was Baby Jordan. His dunk from the baseline was called like the baseline funk. There goes Finn Kaufman with the answer. It is Harold Miner. All right, Finn Kaufman with the point, man. Just beat out Sean. I saw you, Sean. Nice try, my man. Harold Meichner. Micknicker. All right, let's go. No, you lost. You lost, man. All right, get out of here, Finn. Nice try, you guys. But yes, that was his nickname, Baby Jordan. And I mean, let me pull him up real quick so you guys can see this dude. All right. He had this weird like free throw routine where he like went around his back like 8 times, kissed the ball, put it around his head. It was really weird. But let me pull him up very fast here. Let me just get one dunk. It was called like the East Side fadeaway something or other. Yeah, I'll pull this one up real quick. Let's see what we have here. Here's Baby Jordan. He was like 6'3". So yeah, that's basically who he was. He was like a dunker, could kind of shoot. Played for the Lakers 1 year or two. But yeah, I mean, if his dunks from the NBA All-Star game were on here, they would be better. He was the first guy to go in between his legs for a dunk in the NBA. So yeah, that's Harold Miner. Anyways, moving on. We got our story of the day. Babe Ruth said he never let the fear of striking out get in his way. No one wants to fail, but the fear of failure sometimes is the primary reason we do just that. So see your goal pitched at you at 90 miles an hour. Swing your bat that's constructed from your efforts wood, and smack it out of the park like you were destined to do. He was destroying Jordan, and then Jordan showed him what to what in the second quarter. I don't know. Maybe that happened. These trivia refs are rigged. Yes, no. So that whole story is about failure, as most of our stories are. And Babe Ruth, one of the greatest baseball players, greatest athletes to ever like live. He's up there with like Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. He said he wasn't afraid to strike out. Actually, leads the majors in Major League history. I don't know if he still does, but he did in strikeouts. He struck out the most, but he also led the league in the history during his time in home runs. I think maybe 3 people have passed him since. But yeah, he wasn't afraid to strike out. And when you don't have that fear, it frees you of so many things that it kind of enables you to do so much more. When you do have that fear, like let's take free throws for instance. If you're afraid to miss a free throw, that fear just changed you, sort of, right? So over the course of like 1,000 free throws, you just made your percentage 5-10 points less. So why even have the fear if it's just going to ruin you? All right. Now, I mean, fear can be a great agent in like forcing you to like work out every single day. Like there's the fear of like, someone working harder than you, someone work like that kind of stuff. But that's not the fear I'm talking about. This is the fear of failure. All right. And if you just break down that saying real quick, right, it goes, all right, Babe Ruth said he never let fear of striking out get in his way. No one wants to fail, but the fear of failure sometimes is the primary reason we do just that. See your goal pitched at you at 90 miles an hour. So that means like you're standing right in there, right in the heart of things, man. And like when those pitches get fast, I know baseball scares me, man. That thing's hard. It's hard to just stand in there while that thing's like blowing right by your face, right? It's saying stand in there. Stand in there. And like when your goals are pitched at you at 90 miles an hour, when your goals look like they're just going to just knock you out, you stay in there. All right, and don't flinch for a second. All right, and you swing your bat that's constructed from your efforts wood. All right, you swing your bat that's constructed from your efforts wood. The thing that you have to hit that thing out the park, it's your effort. All right, it's how hard you're willing to try. So 1, be brave enough to stay in there for the pitch. 2, use your effort as the bat. All right, and then 3, smack it out the park like you were destined to do. All right. There's something called destiny, and maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but after the fact, it always seems real. So if you were destined to go to the NBA, destined to do whatever, just like you think that Michael Jordan was destined when you hear, oh, he had a 48-inch vert, had a brother 5 years older that was just kicking his butt. Oh, he did this, he did this. He seemed like he was destined, right? Well, you have to create your own destiny in this regard. So create it and make it. And again, it starts with bravery, then effort, and then just knocking it out the park. All right? And have so much confidence because you know that that's what you were put on this earth to do. All right? So again, guys, don't be afraid of your own failure. You got to go through it. And I was talking to a few people, 2 people specifically. All right? One was Zach. He played in the games this weekend, and I mean, he struggled against a grade younger, but he still went out there. He went through injury, went through playing with the 1st and 2nd grader out there. It was awesome, all right. And then I wasn't sure if he would come to practice, but he did the very next practice that we had on on Monday. And when he got there, we were gonna switch up our order because we had a court open. So I was like, oh, let's do the warm up first and then go do an hour practice. He goes, well, I told my dad I'm leaving at 7:30. But our practice is normally from 7 to 8. But lately it's been 6:30 to 7:30 with 7:30 to 8 being our conditioning. And he's just like, oh, I was like, well, call your dad. Let him know that you can stay until 8. And he like didn't want to. And then, so we did it. We actually ended up doing our practice from 6:30 to 7:30 like we had planned. And we were going to do our warm-ups afterwards, and we get into warm-ups, and this dude made sure he left. He's like, I gotta go. I was like, come on, you want to stay? He goes, no, I want to go. And it's weird because he was fighting against his destiny. It's my job to make things hard on you guys. It's my job to make things suck, to make things so hard. Don't look at me like it's not my job, like we didn't talk about it beforehand. And if you're fighting against me, you're fighting against your own destiny. And the other one was Connor. Connor showed up 10 minutes late because he didn't know that we switched order because he came on an off day. He's supposed to be doing high school practice right now. So he came 12 minutes late. I made him do 120 push-ups. And his mom and him looked at me like that was unfair. But the rule is if you're late, you got to do the push-ups, right? So he can't see those things as unfair. It's my job to be basically unfair. All right? It's my job to be unfairly hard so that you have no regrets. All right? So no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're doing, hopefully you have that story in the future where you're like, dude, no one was harder than Coach John Sanders. Nothing was harder than 50 All-Stars. Man, that sucked so much. And that's why I am who I am today. All right? He shot 44% on his career. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Nothing for me. Kobe has the most missed shots. Kobe does have the most missed shots. John's screen is correct. Yeah, we go by whatever's on my screen. But anyways, that's my time. Make sure you guys work. Don't forget on Friday we have an earlier practice from 2:30 to 4. Nothing on this Saturday and Sunday. So I will see you guys probably tomorrow. And the quote of the day is life is but thought. All right, so make sure you guys think about that and go on and do everything that you can to become the greatest player that you can possibly become. All right, you guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Cue my music, please.